पॉलिसी बाजार पर 1 करोड़ रुपए का टर्म लाइफ इंश्योरेंस केवल 450 रुपए महीने से शुरू। Wow.
Frankie, of course, we have to go to you first, the party capital of India. Finally, get the sheen returning to Goa after 2 long years.
Well, from a rooftop party to an indoor party out here, roughly behind me, there are about 3,000 people packed inside a venue. Now, this is a place called in Tanzania itself, a dance organized by Club Rational. Traditionally, this was a street party held every year, but this year, because of government restrictions, the organizers decided to have it indoor, and as a result of this New Year's Eve party is held here at the indoor venue. Now, across the state in Goa, I've been told that the police have been a bit lenient because of the time restrictions. They've allowed parties to go on beyond 12 people, so that people who come from various places, various countries, can really occur into New Year 2023 in the right spirit. Sarah?
All right, and let's go across to Vedant. Vedant, of course, residents of the capital ringing in the new year with some very poor air quality, though, it seems.
Well, absolutely, Sarah. I come to you from the Horse Khas village here in the national capital. One of the the most happening party hubs of the national capital. And here you can see, of course, excitement palpable really as Delhiites usher in 2023. So here, of course, all the COVID curbs really forgotten. But here you can see the excitement is palpable as Delhiites ring in 2023. Of course, remember, as we've been reporting, severe air quality, COVID curbs in place. But of course, right now, none of that seems to matter for Delhiites. As of course, excitement, jubilation, because as you were rightly mentioning, that it's after 2 years that they're actually able to celebrate New Year with this excitement. Here, of course, crowds seem to be pouring in, and these are all college students, youngsters, of course, excited for 2023. So here, of course, you can see youngsters excited, and really, Delhi ringing in 2023 with excitement and in style.
What about safety and other precautions, Vedant? We know that we have lots of authorities out on the streets. Drunken driving always been a problem in many of our cities, especially on New Year's Eve. And for the last 2 years, the authorities, traffic police, haven't been doing those breath analyzer tests, of course, because it's been corona times. All of that changing now? Things truly back to normal?
Well, absolutely, Sarah. In fact, almost 18,000 police personnel are on the ground, and we've been told that Delhi police have also identified 125 spots that are prone to drunk driving, and heavy patrolling is being carried out. In fact, in parts such as Connaught Place as well as Horse Cars, heavy police deployment is there, barricading, and at the same time traffic restrictions are also there. No vehicle movement is being allowed. So of course, all those precautions also being taken by the Delhi police, and 18,000 police personnel are on the ground in Delhi at the moment.
All right. Meanwhile, Alok Pandey, what's the scene like in Lucknow where you are?
Well, there are large crowds here in Hazratganj. As I talk, in fact, this young group of children has decided to join me here for Nobi Beta. What's your name?
Ifra.
ये बताइए कि आप रोज जगती हैं, जो मैं यहाँ से पूछा था कि आज ही जगने को मिला?
आज ही जगने को मिला।
आज ही जगने को मिला। न्यू ईयर पिछले साल भी आप मना पाई थी? पिछले साल नहीं मना पाई थी?
पिछले साल मनाया था।
मनाया था आपने? हजरतगंज ही आई थी? अच्छा, ये बताइए कि अब आगे जगिएगा रोज या सो जाइएगा 10 बजे?
सो जाएंगे।
सो जाओगे? मम्मी पापा को कहना नहीं सोऊंगी, 12 बजे के बाद ही सोऊंगी, कहोगी? What's your name?
My name is Mohammad Taha Warsi.
All right. For 2 years we've had the pandemic. I don't think we really had a chance to celebrate.
Yes.
What have you wished for in the new year?
I want to first I want to throw this out.
What happened? You got an injury?
हाँ, injury.
ओहो, ठीक है.
हाँ,
और आगे क्या विश किया आपने न्यू ईयर में?
न्यू ईयर में मैं मैं जो डिग्री हासिल करना चाहता हूँ वो करूँगा. जैसे मैं CS कर रहा हूँ. 3 years का होता है वो. तो मैं अच्छे नंबर से इसमें पास आउट होना चाहता हूँ. जी जी.
चलिए बहुत सही है. मैम, what's your name?
Okay, sir. My name is Abu Shanwas. First, I would like to give a thanks to our UP government that has taken a very strict restriction to protect us because we are humans and our government is taking protection for us. And I would like to wish our whole India for a happy New Year through your NDTV channel. So thank you NDTV channel for giving me a chance to introduce myself. My name is Abu Shanwas here. So,
And tell me something, did you get a chance to celebrate in the last 2 years या pandemic की वजह से नहीं कर पाए?
if you can think about the pandemic situation, last 2 years we are not able to celebrate our happy New Year because that was too restricted. Because if we can fail our life in our danger, so we are going to harm for us. So this is a fresh year. We are celebrating now. Happy New Year for us. So thank you.
What do you hope for in the new year? क्या अच्छी चीज़ हो?
In New Year in 2023, I hope that I will get all the success which I have assumed in my future, in my dreams. So I will get everything by the grace of God, and I think so. Everyone, please get your things, whatever you are thinking. Please think positive and spread beauty in our nation. We are unity, and we proud that we are Indians.
Great. That's a good note to end. Perhaps on Lucknow, where all of these people say that they're happy they're getting to celebrate after 2 years of the pandemic, Sarah.
All right, thanks, Alok. I just want to go back to Vedant because as that young man's message over there reminds me that, not all of us have the benefit of warm clothes and a roof over our heads. Vedant, you also spent just a little while ago at a homeless shelter in Delhi where the residents there not only braving that bitter chill in the north of India, but also along with the horrific air pollution levels in Delhi. What was that experience like at the homeless shelter on New Year's Eve?
Well, Sarah, of course, not all of us are as, fortunate to spend the New Year's Eve with our families and, in the comfort and luxury of our homes. In fact, those people are largely invisibilized here in the national capital particularly. Of course, Delhi has a population of almost 1 lakh homeless people as per, surveys done by, of course, people excitement here. But of course, as far as the homeless people of Delhi are concerned, they are of course unfortunate in the sense that they don't have time with their families. And of course, you can see excitement here. Sarah, back to you.
All right, we couldn't hear the latter half of Vedant's report there. As you can see, all these revelers coming out in droves in Delhi. Frankie, the mood, of course, in Goa must be on another level.
Absolutely, Sarah. In fact, anyone wants to be here in Goa after the rooftop party. Right now, where I am at the indoor party, there's nothing better than to say like how everyone is just into the new year 2023. And what a way to welcome 2023. I think I'm lucky to be here, very lucky to be born in Goa and enjoying a New Year's party here in Goa. I've been told that across the state, right from the beaches to hotels to even private parties, everything is in high spirits. A whole lot of Bollywood stars that have come down over here have decided that they are going to be celebrating their New Year with their near ones at private parties. As a result of it, I didn't find much of them outside. But what we do gather is that a whole lot of Bollywood stars are in Goa at the moment, and they decided to have their own little parties with their near and dear ones. I will give you some details of what's happening behind me with the live music that has been played.
All right, thanks, Frankie. We also have Shrija joining us from Bangalore. Shrija, Bangalore city, of course, known for its pub culture. And of course, at the same time, we had that horrific incident of mass molestation being reported out of Bangalore a few years ago on New Year's Eve. What's the scene like now?
Well, unfortunately, we could not connect at 12, of course, because that was the kind of massive crowd that was here. That we, in fact, speaking to some of them and also especially the police, what they say is that they have not really witnessed this kind of a crowd, especially in the last 2 years or so. And this was just because, at once, even though there are COVID restrictions, all at once everybody, the revelers all came here. It was a floating crowd, of course, and this entire stretch of road, which is the Brigade Road, turned into a walking street for the revelers to, dance to the music. And you can also see the lightings on. So yes, of course, at the stroke of 12 every year that we used to see was, where the lights would go off and then they would switch on at the stroke of 12. But that is not something that we witnessed this year. But also it could be because one of the major reasons, remember, definitely a few years ago where Bangalore reported that mass molestation incident. So that could also be one of the reasons why they did not go ahead with, switching off the lights and then once again switching it back on. But now we see the crowd has clearly calmed down a bit. This is nothing what we witnessed at least about 20 minutes ago at the stroke of 12. It was, nobody could really move an inch. That was the kind of crowd that we witnessed. Of course, our police, the civil defense, they're all on ground here trying to clear the crowd. They're asking people to divert and also take a detour. They're trying to clear the crowd at the moment. And this is usually the place where over 1 lakh converges, not just Bangaloreans, but you have tourists coming from across the country, from the length and breadth of the country. And this is not something that we witness. Usually we witnessed in the last 2 years or so. So there are a lot of people that when we spoke to, what they say is that they have come down from Chennai, from Delhi, from Bombay. They're all a part of this kind of, the culture. Yes, just like you pointed out, the pop culture. But today what we witnessed was the pop culture that you're talking about, the place that we're reporting from, the Church Street. We do not see much of a crowd, but rather you see people out here on the streets, in fact, singing and dancing just out there. You can, if I could ask my camera person to pan to my left, you have quite a lot of revelers, in fact, still, staying put right here on this road, while on to my right you have the police also trying to clear the crowd.
And news from the rest of the country now. A day ahead of the Election Commission's deadline on starting the delimitation exercise for the Assembly and Parliamentary seats, the Assam Cabinet decided to merge 4 districts with existing ones and redraw boundaries in 14 places on Saturday.
Today we have taken some important decision to re-merge 4 districts which was created in recent times. This decision has been taken because of administrative exigency, and definitely decisions are always taken for the interest of Assam and our society. Police district will continue. Judicial district will continue wherever judicial setup has been established. This decision could have been taken in a normal cabinet meeting one by one, but we have to club together because we know that we are in a phase of uncertainty from tomorrow. So in view of that uncertainty, we have taken all decisions today itself.
And the opposition needs a central ideological framework that only the Congress can provide, said the party leader Rahul Gandhi, as he called for opposition unity against the BJP, saying there's a huge undercurrent against the Saffron Party.
As his Bharat Jodo Yatra gets set to resume in the new year, Rahul Gandhi made an all-out effort to reach out to opposition parties.
I think if the opposition stands effectively with a vision, what I am hearing from the ground, and what I am seeing from the ground, it will become very difficult for the BJP to win the election. But the opposition has to coordinate properly, and the opposition has to go to the people of India with a vision, with an alternative vision to the BJP, not just go to the people of India. But there is huge undercurrent against the BJP, massive undercurrent.
The Congress leader also made light of the attack by the BJP that he would be travelling abroad during the Yatra's break, calling the RSS BJP the gurus who have helped him become stronger.
मेरे जो RSS के बीजेपी के मित्र हैं उनको भी मैं धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं क्योंकि एक्चुअली हो क्या रहा है जितना वो आक्रमण करते हैं उतनी हमको अपनी पोजीशन इंप्रूव करने का मौका मिलता है.
That remark drew an immediate and sharp retort from the BJP.
दिल्ली का RSS और बीजेपी तो उनका दोस्त नहीं हो सकता है. आप अगर हमें गुरु ही मानते हो तो जाके भगवा ध्वज में प्रणाम करो, ध्वज प्रणाम करो, गुरु दक्षिणा दे दो. आपका भी शांति होगा, देश का भी कल्याण होगा, भारत माँ का पूजन हो जाएगा.
Wearing his now trademark attire, Rahul has also made light of the T-shirt controversy that's taken the center stage after he marched into Delhi in a summer wear amidst a severe cold wave.
तो क्या आप चाहते हो मैं स्वेटर पहन लूं? मतलब इससे इतनी डिस्टर्बेंस क्यों नहीं है लोगों को? अच्छा तो मैं ऐसे करूंगा, यात्रा के बाद मैं वीडियो बनाऊंगा कि टी शर्ट में कैसे चला जाता है और ठंड को कैसे कन्फ्रंट किया जाता है.
The Yatra resumes in the new year in an important phase of Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab and then Kashmir in the final phase of the Yatra. With camera person Mursulin, Sunil Prabhu, NDTV.
And the Union Home Minister Amit Shah on Saturday gave the go-ahead to the much-anticipated Karnataka government's cabinet expansion to accommodate disgruntled BJP MLAs. And this means that there could be some MLAs who are brought back into the cabinet that have had charges of corruption against them.
At a high-end hotel in Bangalore, meetings to decide the BJP strategy for poll-bound Karnataka. In his first big move, Amit Shah has given the go-ahead to CM Basuraj Bommai's cabinet expansion. To quell dissent and accommodate disgruntled MLAs like K.S. Ishwarappa from Kuruba community and Ramesh Jarkaholi from Valmiki community. K.S. Ishwarappa, a former Panchayat Raj minister, had been forced to step down after he was linked to the suicide of a former BJP worker and a contractor, Santosh Patil, in Belagavi in April this year. Patil blamed Ishwarappa for demanding 40% commission for the government work Patil had undertaken. Another minister, Ramesh Jarkaholi, was removed from the cabinet in 2021 for his role in sex for job scandal. Both belong to key constituencies, Shimoga and Gokak, critical to the BJP's success. But while Ishwarappa has been cleared, more embarrassment for the BJP as news of a second contractor's suicide emerged on Saturday, that of 50-year-old T.N. Prasad, tasked with completing a 16 crore project under the government's Smart City scheme. As the opposition, Congress's Pay CM campaign steps up attack on Chief Minister Basuraj Bommai, Shah turned the tables right back on the Congress and the JDS, accusing them of graft at a rally in JDS Supremo Devegowda's stronghold.
कांग्रेस आती है तो कर्नाटक दिल्ली का एटीएम बन जाता है और जेडीएस आती है तो एक परिवार के लिए एटीएम बन जाता है. बारी बारी ये दोनों पार्टियों ने भ्रष्टाचार कर कर्नाटक के विकास को रोकने का काम किया है.
At present, there are at least about 6 vacant berths, and now with Amit Shah giving a go-ahead to Bommai to go ahead with the cabinet expansion, infighting is likely to happen within the BJP just ahead of 2023 elections. More importantly, what also came up for discussion with Amit Shah and BL Santosh was also strengthening BJP's prospects, especially in the old Mysuru region. In Bengaluru, with Kumar, Srija for NDTV.